Welcome. Today we are looking at why the British adopted direct rule in Zimbabwe. They wanted to control the economy of Zimbabwe to exploit the resources such as minerals. The existing traditional system of administration and indigenous institutions such as the indunas had been destroyed or disrupted during the British occupation in the area. They wanted to ensure complete control of Africans to eliminate resistance. The British Southern African Company officials and the settlers who are familiar with the British system of administration helped with the administration. The British South Africa Company had enough funds to pay the administrators. The Chimurega Uprising, that is from 1896 to 1897, eroded the British confidence in using traditional chiefs in the administration of the colony. Effects of British direct rule in Zimbabwe. African traditional leaders lost their political power and independence. It led to land alienation and Africans were pushed to reserves. Africans were subjected to economic exploitation through taxation and forced labor. African cultures were undermined. For example, family members were separated as they left their homes to look for means of livelihood. White settlers developed large plantation farms for cash crop production using African labor. African traditional economy was disrupted as the Africans had to work in European farms. The British South Africa Company was given too much power in the administration of the colony. Economic developments were undertaken as per the terms of the Berlin Conference, that is from 1884 to 1885. Transport, trade, and industry were developed in the settler regions. Colonial rule generally caused poverty among the Africans due to exploitation. British rule provoked African nationalism. The Africans, fed up with British exploitation, demanded independence. Why the French adopted assimilation? The French Revolution of 1789 emphasized the equality of all men. As a result, inhabitants of a French colony had a right to French citizenship. The French considered their culture and civilization to be the best in the world. As a result, they had a duty to educate their subjects in their rich heritage. The mulatto population in West Africa rarely accepted the French culture. Africans in the Equator communes were familiar with traders, colonial administrators, and missionaries due to their long period of interaction with them. A high percentage of the population in the Quanta communes had already been converted to Christianity. Characteristics of assimilation. Administrative assimilation. The colonies were regarded as overseers provinces of departments of France. Characteristics of assimilation. And here we're talking about the administrative assimilation. The colonies were regarded as overseas provinces to departments of France. Political assimilation. They existed as a close political identity between the colonies and France. The colonies were represented in the French Chamber of Deputies, that is, lower house of the French Parliament. Economic assimilation. This involved the integration of the French economy with that of the colony. French currency was used in the colonies to strengthen economic ties. Personal assimilation. This entailed the acquisition of French citizenship. To qualify, one had to become a Christian, speak French, attend French education, and serve in the civil service. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.